ThunderousTruth here, and I have my first commentary ever, Domination on Summit. I'm going to be using the MP5K with the perks Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Hacker. This is actually the first, it's the first day that I've been back to Call of Duty in quite a few months breaks. I have been playing Gears of War since that time, so it Gears of War is a much different game. I've been playing both the Gears of War 3 beta and the Gears of War 2 multiplayer, which a lot of people say is broken, and it is broken, but I still enjoy it. So the mechanics of Gears of War are much different from the Call of Duty mechanics, so, you know, I wasn't expecting to have any good games for quite some time on Call of Duty. But I was actually able to pull this game off, which isn't exceptional, but it's certainly not subpar from the few months breaks that I've had. Anyway, I have really bad aim here. Luckily, my aim is not as bad as this guy's, who misses about 5 shots with a sniper rifle. And I really have to say that it's immature to use a sniper rifle and get selfish or cocky and you expect to make those tough shots. Or that wasn't even a tough shot. As you can hear, he took another 5 shots and he missed all of them. So he's not doing much for the team, and I take the 2 of them out, and my teammate and I go to capture back the flag. I didn't realize they were actually spawning behind us, and my teammate actually was the reason I started to realize that. Otherwise I probably would have died if I was by myself. But we pushed them back, and they're back to spawning at A. So that's a great job. And we are basically just defending B, and the majority of this game is actually going to consist of holding them at A. And as you can see there, he shot a bunch of times again. This was a bit foolish of me to challenge a assault rifle with a submachine gun, long range. I should have backed away there. Throw a Zeus grenade, hoping to kill the guy on the flag. Comes close, but it doesn't quite do the trick, and I die to the guy with the commando. It's unfortunate, but it happens. So I realize they're spawning back here, and I figure I can get like a free kill or 2. And I get one. Then I get the guy who's checking on. Oh, I killed that guy. And I get him. And then I get shot by the useless sniper, right? I didn't actually expect that to happen. And it's kind of ironic that it would happen after I just said how useless they are. But, you know, they still aren't all that helpful to the team, and that was kind of like a miracle shot. Don't know what that guy was doing, but free kill for me. You know, not very hidden for the UAV. And not many people were actually using Ghost this game, which I'm glad to see, because Ghost just frustrates me. There's actually a lot of things that frustrate me in this game. I don't like FAMASs. You know, I think they're cheap. I think they're a little bit overpowered. I don't like the AK-74U. Do a real quick drop shot on that guy. Sorry to interrupt, but I know a lot of people think that drop shotting is lame, and I say it's just kind of like another skill. It either helps you or not. You know, I just got embarrassed there by the good old knife. Knife first, shoot later. Never understood that. That also frustrates me quite a bit, because I die to the knife a lot. And if I just wish that the knife wasn't like a one-hit KO. I don't know what else you could do with it. I don't know if you can make it so that it would just really hurt or what, but the knife just seems a little bit overpowered at times. Maybe not overpowered, just aggravating as I use it. I'm speaking about how bad it is and frustrating it is, and I use it twice in a row. I used to do strictly knifing games for a time, and it wasn't very hard to go positive, actually. You just did a lot of what I'm doing right here, which is hanging out behind the enemy, and you just do sneak attacks on them. I see that we lost Bravo, so I'm going to chill right here and kill as many people as I can who are making their way towards Bravo. A little bit more of a drop shotting, and and shoot this guy out. And mostly what I'm trying to do here is just patrol this area and make sure nobody gets past on my end of it. However, 2 people come in there and I died to an AK-74U, which is another one of those overpowered weapons that I think they or should balance it. They probably won't. Treyarch doesn't care enough to balance the weapons of this game, and I mean, they may have released a lot of patches for some of the glitches in this game. That's to be expected of them, and I just wish that they would kind of balance out these weapons a little bit more and make me feel like if I'm gonna use the Olympia, I'm guaranteed a one-shot KO rather than having to always shoot twice or one of those things. So right here I'm just doing a little bit of peep shooting, and my teammate got a little greedy and he went a little too far and then he died to a grenade, I think it was, or a pistol. And yet another teammate dies to a grenade. And right there I realized that I had Scavenger, so I could just get my Samtex back, so just throw a random one. And my teammate gets demolished by the RCXD car, which I'm glad to see. And I go for yet another drop shot. And I'm keeping up my patrol here, and I get a little too greedy, and I go for the guy with the pre-fire, and he is able to take me out. So I'm thinking to myself, I want to get that guy, so I'm headed back there, and I throw the concussion grenade, and it does hit, and it looks like I'm gonna kill him, and I get shot in the back by FAMAS. It's very aggravating to me. It could have been any weapon, I guess, and that still would have kind of aggravated me, but the FAMAS makes it even worse. Any other weapon, I might have actually had a chance of making it around the corner, but the FAMAS, no. So anyway, we're basically just holding them back in their spawn here, and I do eventually get the revenge kill with the grenade. But this is awesome right here. I didn't even intend to do that. It kind of just worked out perfectly. But then I fail, and I go prone a little bit too soon. I wasn't behind cover enough when I die. But the majority of the game from this point on is just holding them back in their spawn. And when they're held back in their spawn, there's no way that they can get to B or A, or I mean C actually. And so we're just keeping them busy with what we can. I make a little bit of a mistake here, and I go a little too far in, and that causes them to spawn over by C. So when I realize we're losing C, I'm just like, it's time to capture A. Because rather than going to defend C, you might as well just switch the spawn points. There's no real consequence to it, and it's harder to just go and defend your old home flag that's across the map. So me and this other guy fight for B. This other guy right here next to me was the only guy on the actual team that was playing the objective and strategically killing them or locking them into their base. And I can't stress enough about Domination that, you know, this isn't just TDM. This is an objective-based game, and as long as you focus on the flags, and you're capturing those flags and you're defending those flags, the victory is more important than the kill-death ratio. So, if you're playing Domination, play the objective first, and then, you know, this team deathmatch part, it can be a strategic strategy, but you have to be winning first. So, you know, I see a lot of people that still are trying to play team deathmatch on Domination, despite it being an objective-based game and they're losing. But anyway, the video is running out of time here, and the game is about to end. So, I appreciate you watching my first video ever, and I hope you enjoyed. I go 38-10, I think it is. The screen I'm watching it on is kind of small, so I can't see the actual text. But I'm assuming it's 38-10 from memory. And hope you comment, rate, and subscribe. And